Something is watching from under the sand. It's not floating, it's waiting. Its eyes are fixed upward, its mouth is wide open, and it lies buried underground like a mine of flesh and bones. When an unsuspecting fish swims over her, she doesn't even notice the danger. In a split second, the stargazer makes a vertical lunge upward with such speed that it can swallow its prey whole. This is the ocean version of a sniper. No chase, no casualties, just precision and patience. This is a stargazing fish from the Uranoscopidae family, one of the strangest predators of the ocean, a creature whose entire body is designed for one purpose: to set up ambushes. It's not beautiful, it's not graceful, it's not elegant. His face looks like a sculpture from nightmares, a flattened head, a huge vertical mouth and eyes staring straight into the sky. But every detail of this grotesque drawing serves a specific purpose. Unlike most fish that glide through the water, the stargazer hides. He buries himself in the sand until he becomes almost invisible. Only his creepy, bulging eyes are visible. They are located on top of the head, which gives it a divine appearance from underground. But the eyes are only half the horror. His mouth is unusual. It faces upwards like a trapdoor to the sky. When it opens, a vacuum is formed, sucking in water, sand, and anything that mistakenly floated overhead. And there's something else, something electric. Many species of stargazers have electrical organs behind their eyes that have evolved from modified eye muscles. They can deliver electric shocks strong enough to stun prey or scare off predators with voltages up to 50 volts, which can cause a diver to drop the camera if touched. So imagine this: a hidden face that sees, hunts, and electrocutes, and it's all under your feet. Evolution created this creature for ambush, not for beauty. His entire body is covered with mottled sand-colored skin, which allows him to blend perfectly into the seabed. Even the fish's breathing is designed so that it can breathe unnoticeably. Small holes behind the eyes draw in water and expel it, allowing the fish to stay in the water without stirring the sand. When a fish waits, it doesn't move for hours, sometimes for days. The ocean current passes by, but the stargazer remains motionless, like a fossil waiting for life to get too close. And when it comes, it happens faster than the blink of an eye. The eyes themselves are a masterpiece of adaptation. They are positioned upwards not to observe the sky, but to survive. They can rotate independently of each other, giving the fish a complete panoramic view of what is floating above them. Her field of vision is like an invisible dome, the ocean ceiling. Some species even have a meaty bait, a tiny worm-like appendage in their mouth. When they plunge into the water, they slightly open their lips, allowing the bait to sway in the stream. Curious fish swim up to explore it. The bait is dancing, the sand is moving, and then silence. An inquisitive stargazer burns with curiosity. People gave this fish a name that sounds heavenly, Uranoscopidae, which means sky watcher, but it's actually a death watcher. He doesn't look at the stars. She looks at the prey, expecting it to fall like stardust. And perhaps there is a strange poetry in this, a fish that looks at heaven from the depths of hell. They live on the sandy seabed throughout the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans, from shallow tropical bays to depths of almost 1,000 meters. Wherever there is sand, a stargazer can hide in ambush. Some of them reach more than half a meter in length and are strong enough to swallow crustaceans, cephalopods, and even fish even smaller than themselves. They are solitary creatures, not sensitive to either light or darkness. For them, every grain of sand is camouflage, every shadow is a potential prey. Divers who encounter them often describe this feeling as if they are being watched in return. This is not a game of imagination. The fish really sees you. It can pick up the fluctuations of your movements through the sediments. Its lateral line, a series of sensory pores along the body, acts as an underwater radar, detecting even the slightest disturbance. What's alarming is the look on his face. Even when it's motionless, it seems to be grinning, a cruel, knowing grin. But that's just the anatomy. His wide, upturned mouth froze in eternal surprise at the sight of the chaos above. This predator is ancient, older than coral reefs, older than many modern sharks. It belongs to a lineage that split tens of millions of years ago, adapting to an ambush lifestyle long before humans appeared. He's not floating through time, he's waiting for it. And there is a lesson in this patience. Every movement in nature has its own rhythm. The hunter waits, the prey moves, and the balance is restored. But when people upset this balance, by trawling, excavating, and erasing sand deposits, the stargazer disappears. He can't hunt without his hiding place. He can't survive without silence. Perhaps that's why he fascinates us so much. This creature reminds us that there can be power in silence. In a world obsessed with speed, a stargazer thrives on waiting. He wins not by moving, but by invisibility. His strength lies in the fact that he is not visible. At night, when moonlight penetrates the waves and turns the sand silver, it is reflected in the stargazer's eyes, two tiny mirrors pointing at the sky. From below, he watches the stars twinkle on the surface. And maybe in his blind, ancient way, he learns something familiar. After all, both fish and stars are made of the same dust, formed as a result of explosions, scattered across both oceans and galaxies. Life always seems to find a way to look up, even from the bottom. So the next time you walk along a quiet beach, remember, you may have eyes watching you under your feet, patient, ancient, and eye-catching. And if you dive deep enough to see them firsthand, don't mistake that smile for a greeting, because the most silent marine predator is already waiting for you. Even under the sand, something is always watching the stars. Support the channel. I will continue to dive deeper to tell you the strangest and most hidden stories from the world of the wild ocean.